Hi Pisces, it's Mary Jo from Enchantress Tarot here with your November 2020 tarot reading. I hope everyone has a nice Thanksgiving if you celebrate in the Americas, and if you don't, well, just have a great November. I will be pulling an oracle card for everyone from the Enchanted Map. And let's see what we have, because you know I jump right in. That's how I go. Holy shoot, look at these cards. And let's see what we have. This card just came up actually too. For Aquarius. This card came up, I think, for Cancer. No one's gotten this card or this card yet. So let's see what we have for our Piscean energy for the month of November. We start off with a Sister Water card. This is beautiful with the Two of Cups. It's Venus and Cancer. A lovely card. So for some of you, this is a friendship that has grown into a love relationship. Not like the Lovers, which is pure sexual and making choices. This is love, invitations to love, warm summer nights, going to parties, feeling joy and pleasure. I feel loved, I feel happy, okay? This is beautiful. That being said, some of you may be falling deeply in love with someone. And it could be someone you've known a long time, and this is new and fresh. You see eye to eye. There's a spark between you. And there's an even exchange, like a giving and receiving. I really feel it's beautiful, tranquil waters for you. It's a great coupling. For some of you that have had some problems with a relationship and stress, I feel there's a healing going on for some of you. You're starting to see things differently. What spark that had dimmed and where you always turned away from each other, you're starting to lock connection again and get that intimate relationship that you can get eye to eye, where you see into the soul of this person you fell in love with and remember why you did. For others of you, you're falling in love with something new in your life. You know, maybe you're starting a new business, or you're tired of the job you were doing, and after COVID, you said, you know what? Life is too precious, and it's moving too quickly. I'm not going to waste my life doing something that brings me all this money, but not joy. And this is about you starting something new, either entering a new job that you're falling in love with, a new vocation or trade, something you're learning at school. This is something very new for you that you've had in the back of your mind for a while that you always like doing. Like maybe you can become a pet caretaker, you know, taking care of people's house babies, fur babies. Or, you start a side hustle and you buy something and you start making your own crafts out of it, something you've always loved to do. But this is something you're getting great pleasure from and enjoyment from. And if you are doing this with someone else, a partner, you both are on the same page. You're kindred spirits with this. And it's something that you say, why didn't I do this before? Well, because it wasn't the right time, Pisces. Everything is in the right time, and everything's unfolding as it should for you in the universe. So this is beautiful. And like I said, it's a very balanced energy where you feel like you're fulfilled and you're getting great pleasure from this. And that's a water sign. And you're a water sign. And here's the moon. Now we look at the moon, we know it rules Cancer. I'm doing this on the full moon in Taurus, which is all about what are you going to give me? What am I going to get? What can I have? Money, love, material things. So be grateful for what you've culminated from the last Taurus full moon to now as you release that and start anew. Now we know that the moon card, being a watery sign, is reflective, right? And receptive. But most importantly, this is Pisces in the Tarot, and it's a major arcana. So we know with Pisces, on the low vibration, they love to drink, drugs, float away. So that would represent if you're having struggles, be careful not to drink too much, party too much. If you are bipolar or manic or cycling, make sure you take your meds and stabilize. This is an emotional roller coaster that can be happening with some people. And with all the stresses of going on in life, forget about it. But more importantly, I feel like this is a time for you to find balance again. You've been feeling in prison, because the wolf is the unbridled human. The dog is the domesticated, tame human. The crab is coming from the water, represents spirit, right? Our emotions. So with that, this card is saying you don't know what the future is going to bring. And you're maybe a little bit emotionally worried about this. That being said, finding balance in your emotions, your heart, and your mind, okay? Getting that balance and just staying there will help you through this, because the more you're emotionally unbalanced and having upheaval about this, and anxiety, or even anxiety attacks, like you can't breathe, your chest is tight, you're bringing more of that to you, okay? What we'd like you to do is start maybe some deep breathing exercises, prayer, meditation, contemplation, talk about it with a counselor, releasing all that negativity, and not counting on outside things that chemically will alter you, okay? Because once you can get yourself into that emotional calm, more of that will be coming into your life, and stability. Hey, what if I tell you right now, Spirit's telling you, everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right, Pisces, and they're giving you a huge hug. Close your eyes, clench your shoulders together, and just feel with your heart, your angels and guides surrounding you and hugging you. If everyone was to say to you, everything's going to be all right more often, and know like you know it's going to be all right, you wouldn't be worried. So do know everything's going to be all right. They got you. Just take each step each day. Like I tell you, the lights in the car, as you're driving, light the road in front of you 50 feet or 100 feet. And then you've traveled that 50, 100 feet, then it lights the next until you're at your destination and you say, wow, I got there already. That's what this is. You're on this journey, on this path. You're going to get to your final destination, no matter what. It's just, are you going to worry about every step and miss out on all the other things that are happening in your life that you can be joyful about and blissful about? So just know the moon can be trickster at times. Let everything be revealed. Instead of worrying about it while it's unfolding, busy yourself with something else that keeps you emotionally stable and gives you joy and pleasure, Pisces, okay? Whether it's with a person, place, or thing, find that distraction from what's going on emotionally with you that's unsettling. Tame the beast within, they're saying. Tame the beast. Do something fun and exciting, but doesn't involve necessarily like drinking a lot or drugs. Just moderate your behavior so that you can have fun. Representing the both sides in balance. Another major arcana here. This is nice. This is Jupiter. And we know Jupiter's going direct in December. And Jupiter's been in a tight conjunction with Pluto and Saturn. I don't even want to get into that, what mess it's been for all of us, as we know, since 2018. And I think it's going to be like thousands of years before that conjunction happens again. Thank God. But it's here for us in the collective to catapult us into the light and ascend, right? To get into that fourth and fifth dimension. With the Wheel of Fortune, we're talking about this ascending energy, this blessings. It's the new cycle. So whatever has been the funk you've been going through, whether through your own fault, Pisces, let's be honest here, or outside situations, look, you may have been moody and the victim mentality and saying, well, I'm going to punish them. I'm not going to help them. You held yourself back. Everything negative you do in your life reverberates back to you with more negativity. When you release things and let it go and actually do forgive and move past it, joy and pleasure, things happen better for you. So that being said, maybe you've been in this funk and you've been hanging on to this dead weight just for spite or misery or unhappiness. That's definitely, Piscean energy, enemies, like hidden enemies or open enemies, and this card comes along and just says, hey man, I'm just going to give you some good stuff right now. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to give you something to feel blessed by, joy, get you out of the rut you've been in. Ride this wheel, Pisces. This is 10. It's a new cycle, a new beginning. Because when this comes in as this major thing to show you, it's a humbling in your life for what's been going on in the past. And you're like, oh my God, your hand clutches your chest. Now it's not tight and anxiety ridden. Now it's like this love. Like the Grinch, his heart grew bigger that day. You feel this, your heart swelling with joy and happiness. Ride this wheel with this Jupiterian energy of blessings and abundance for you. Okay, now it could be in the time of Sag. I'm doing this while the sun is in Scorpio, but in November we enter Sagittarius. So it could start for you from the time the sun enters Sag, all right, before Capricorn. So do Ride that wave and enjoy it and release and let go of the stuff that's weighing you down, Pisces. You don't need this. Be that compassionate, loving Piscean that you're meant to be. And you just watch how many more blessings come to you. Let it go. Give it to her. Give it to him. You know, you don't need it anymore. Something better is coming to you, okay? Yeah, because here we have the Seven of Wands. Now, this is work or a social situation. There's been a lot of upheaval. Maybe you've been quarreling with people, or maybe you're just, throwing your hat in the ring just for the sake of being heard. But this is backing out of that situation. You don't need to be there. You don't need all of this negative talk and all this rivalry and competition that's going on that's not healthy, like it's coming at you. You've got too much going on, too many coals on the fire. This could be all different lawsuits that you've been refusing to let go of, things you're hanging on to that are draining you of your energy, inspiration, drive, passion, and love for life. Back out of the situation. Like I said, let the wands fall where they may. Let these people pick up the wands. They don't serve you anymore. At one point in your life, those wands were there for you to be inspired and energized and feel like you could just take the wand and walk and go. But these things enter and leave our lives, Pisces. Maybe if you dump all of this extra weight that's draining you of your energy and let it be someone else's joy or inspiration, you can see how it will come back to you tenfold. Tenfold. Remember, when you put harm or negativity out there, it reverberates back to you 3 times. But when you do good and release and with love, it comes back to you tenfold. So this is an opportunity for you with this person, place, or situation to back away from it. You're protected. Take a defensive stance, not emotional, just factually and clearly stepping away from this and leaving behind the junk that you don't need. Now, Spirit reads for you, even though it's a general reading, and you know what they're saying. Be objective. All of these cards pertain to everyone who's watching in their life if you just put it into the situation of the place, person, or thing that's going on in your life. Okay, and this is taking a stand for yourself, Pisces, to re-energize yourself and let go of the things that were draining you. Okay, so we have a card for you from the Enchanted Map, Oracle Cards, and you got number 45, Sad Embrace. As I read this, you can look at the cards and the colors. I love these colors. And maybe see something for yourself. Now, 4 and 5 is 9. Things are ending. Endings happen, and then what? Beginnings. So listen to that. Let go of things to let in. Blue, to me, is the color of knowledge and wisdom and learning. Now, it does look like a full moon here. And I am recording on the 31st. Happy Halloween. And on the full moon in Taurus. Let's see. Sad embrace. Loss is a part of life. Let go and allow time to heal you. Weren't we just saying that about letting things go? I love you, Spirit. Okay. You may be entering into a period where loss is a theme. Perhaps you're having to let go of a long-cherished dream. If so, take heart, for this ending may have been for your highest good. A better and more powerful dream will be realized if if you can accept the loss. Relationships based on faulty foundations are meant to end at this time. Disappointment is a form of perception. If your expectations weren't met, a sense of loss arises along with sadness and grief. Express these emotions. Tears are like healing rain that can restore life to a parched inner landscape. Growth is always assured. Whatever the loss, however great it is, let go and experience your feelings so that you may soon see the beauty lies ahead. Wow, I love when Spirit does this. They tie in what's happening in the universe with the Tarot, and the Tarot with the planets as they move, and then the Oracle card is resonant with what we were talking about, everything here. It is reaffirming it, reassuring it, and definitely adding a strength there to you, just in case you did have any doubts about this. So thank you guys again for watching. Have a great November. Happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate. Be safe. I'll see you guys next month. Thanks again. I really appreciate everyone who's with me here. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I'll see you guys next month. And as always, I wish you the best. Bye.